I'm going to show you how to create a jar with a gallery in it. Basically, a gallery is the seat for the lid. And today I'm just going to do a simple cylinder. I've already centered my clay. And I'm going to drop my hole. And then I'm going to define my floor. If I'm doing a cylinder, I want to make sure that my floor is level with the bottom and that it doesn't have a concave bottom like a bowl, but that it stays level or parallel with the wheel head. Just going to check the depth. It's good. And proceed forward. So remember, when we're making a cylinder, hook your finger at the bottom and try to stay parallel to the wheel head. You want to have that nice flat bottom. So there, I think I'm at that point. I'm gonna open the pot up, lifting up, and again, when we're making a cylinder, try to keep the rim of your pot narrower than the foot. And that just helps us to prevent the clay from flaring out. All right, so I'm gonna start doing my poles now. And the other thing that's gonna be different, because I'm creating that gallery, is I'm gonna leave this top ½ inch of the rim a little bit beefier than I normally would. So I'm gonna do my pole, and then I'm just gonna ease my pressure off as I get to the top so that I'm leaving that rim nice and fat. So there we go, pole number 1. Easing my pressure off, release. I'm going to compress this rim. Always take water out of the bottom, don't let it sit in your cylinder. Put fresh water on to have that little undercut there. And then I'm going to go and do a second pole. Okay. I think I'm pretty close to where I want to be in terms of the width of the wall, so I'm not going to do any more poles. I'm going to go ahead and compress the bottom of the pot. And because I'm making a cylinder, I want nice straight walls, I'm going to use my wood tool. I'm going to push it up to the edge here, pushing in a little bit, and my hand on the inside. I'm just using this side of my finger, and I'm going to go up the walls of the pot, applying gentle pressure between the tool and my hand. Okay. Looks good. My rim is still a little narrower. I'm going to just push out a little bit. Okay, now to make that gallery. I'm going to compress my rim, make it kind of flat. You can even use the back side of your tool if you want it really flat, if that makes it easier for you to see. And now with sliding fingers, I'm going to be pushing down on the inside half of this rim. So half of my rim is going to stay up and half of it is going to be pushed down. You can use your hand like it's pinching and then your thumb pressing down. I like to do it with my left hand pinching and then the side of my right index finger just pushing down. The nail is digging in there a little bit, making a groove. It's okay. And there, that's all there is to it. Now I've got a level spot here, a seat for my lid to sit on, and then this little rim that sits up to catch my lid. If you want to make sure that this is a 90-degree angle, you can also take your wood tool, and I'm kind of holding the rim in place with my pinky fingers, and then pressing down with my wood tool, making that a little bit deeper. Okay, I'm gonna compress this rim slightly, and you can see this really close that up a little bit. I can go back and I can compress that a little bit, or if it is pretty wide like this one is, I'm just going to go ahead and take my needle tool and remove that excess clay. And again, go back with your sponge, compress that, clean that edge up underneath. Take my rib, I'll take my wooden rib and just go over this shape. So I have nice straight walls. I like to take my wood tool and do a bit of an undercut here at the bottom. Run my needle tool under that, turn that off, cut that, and peel away the excess. Okay, clean my bat up. There we go. Now when I do my measurement for my pot, it's going to sit right in this seat. I'll be taking my calipers and I'll be using them with the ends pointing away from the center. And I'm just pushing out gently and I'm getting that measurement. I'm going to mark this down on a piece of paper. I'm going to put a little dot here, a little dot here on the piece of paper, draw a line between them, write cylinder, how high it is, and I can take the measurement as to how wide this is. And that'll prepare me to be able to throw my lid.